There is no intro in the prompter because there's no intro needed for Chef Ken Hall. He's back here on Good Day Wisconsin. Well, we know you know a thing or two about Irish cooking.
Well, maybe one or two
Worked at an
things.
Irish restaurant for many years.
Yes.
But I don't see corned beef. I don't see cabbage. What's going on here?
Everybody else is doing corned beef and cabbage.
Okay.
And Irish food, if you look at the country as a whole, it's one big farmer's market. From the mountains to the seashores and everywhere in between, all the lush pastures and everything else. Their butter is being shipped all over the world. Their cheeses are being shipped all over the world. There's so much more there than just corned beef and cabbage.
And they're surrounded by water and fish.
Right.
So
and
you're
they have
using salmon today.
We're using smoked salmon, which they're known for, and avocado, and we're going to make a frittata.
Let's do it.
All right. So
Irish breakfast.
Irish breakfast.
Okay.
The Ulster fry that I wanted to do, I figured it was not heart healthy enough to do, so.
Okay.
Because they fry their eggs in the bacon grease with the toast.
Okay.
Which is
so
fantastic for me.
Sure.
It would be another option.
Okay.
So I've got some smoked salmon and some onion in here with a little bit of butter.
Smells
and
fabulous.
I've got 3 farm fresh eggs here. We've got 4 different varieties.
I don't know if you can see the eggs that came along for the day. Talking about farm fresh, those are from your chickens?
These are from my chickens. I was allowed to take these out of the house this morning.
Those eggs don't need to be dyed because they're already beautifully colored. Look at that. How many different breeds of chickens do you have?
We have 7 different varieties right now.
Beautiful. Okay, putting the eggs into the salmon, and you said I can...
You get a stir.
But you told me not to destroy them?
Yes.
Is that what I heard?
I said don't kill them.
Okay.
So we're going to add our avocado in here.
Does that mean I just have to be gentle?
Yep, that's all you do is just kind of swirl it around a little bit until all of those small curds start to form and you get most of the liquid done.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is we'll put the lid on it. And what I've got over in the blender is don't be nervous.
Can I break up the eggs a little?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, like I'm scrambling.
Stir it like you're scrambling, but not to where it's dry, and then we'll cover it and let it sit.
Got it, okay.
In the blender over here, what I've got is I've got 1 avocado with some lime juice. We're putting some fresh cilantro, a little olive oil, and we're going to blend this for like a little dressing or a vinaigrette. Now this would go really good on a chicken salad if you wanted to do like a grilled chicken.
It's pretty looking too. It's got a nice color.
Well, we've got to stick with the green theme. Okay, that's good. Now we'll just put a cover. It looks beautiful.
I didn't kill him.
No, you didn't kill it.
Is this your cover?
Yep, and we're just going to cover it just for a half a second.
On there, okay.
On there.
Half a second.
Then what that does is that just solidifies your frittata. Some people throw them in the oven at this point.
Okay.
And then do it in the oven.
All right.
And we're going to take some of our vinaigrette and put on our plate.
That, speaking of fresh, it smells so fresh. Just, yeah. He hasn't made anything I didn't like yet. And how many years have you been cooking with us?
11.
That's a lot of good food.
That's a lot of good food.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to pretend that this just sat for 5 minutes.
All right. So not really half a second. You meant 5.
Yeah, well, we need a couple of minutes just to let it finish.
Okay.
And then we are going to take our frittata.
Voila. Is this my fork?
That is your fork. And there you go.
And a little bit of that and a little bit of that?
A little bit of that and a little bit of that.
While I taste this, what are you making next hour?
Next hour, we are going to do bubbles and squeak cakes with roasted Cornish game hen and wild mushrooms.
Bubble and squeak next, but make this in the meantime. This is delicious. Recipe on our website, fox11online.com. Click on Good Day Wisconsin. Thanks, Ken.
Thank you.